Hi guys, my name is Melissa and welcome to Nerd Alert, where we talk about everything nerdy. So for this video, I thought I'd share with you some reverse harems that I've watched and also played. I say that loosely. I've made a sort of list in no particular order and in no kind of top tier kind of situation. It's just what comes to the top of my head of what I've seen and I hope you enjoy. I will say before I actually do begin that there is a bit of a disclaimer and there may be spoilers depending on if I talk about the synopsis of the reverse harem or not, or depends on that. Anyway, let's get started. So to start off, what a reverse harem is basically it's reversed of a harem. So what a harem is it's basically the main protagonist is a guy and he's surrounded by 3 or more love interests. This is what a reverse harem is, but instead of the protagonist being male, it is female, and therefore the love interests are male rather than female. So to start off this list, I thought of one of the most popular, I would say, reverse harems that I've watched, and I know many people have seen this, and that is Ouran High School Host Club. The setting of the anime and manga is high school based. It revolves around the main protagonist, Haruhi, who is a scholarship student, trying to get by basically, and she ends up breaking this expensive vase in the host club. She meets Tamaki, Kiyoya, Mori, Honey, and Hikaru and Karu, and therefore they're like, you have to pay this debt off. So she has to become a host to pay off this debt as she broke the vase. I think that this is a good reverse harem because you see Haruhi in the anime interact with every single host club member. You'll get each and every significant episodes of a certain incident or anything that happens in that episode, and it revolves around one character, and that way slowly begin to realize which one is going to be more of a friendship level and which one's a love interest. But overall, it's a fantastic anime, and I currently need to reread the manga because I didn't finish it, but I do recommend it. It is fantastic. Next on the list is Kamigami no Asobi. This originally was an otome game that was adapted into an anime. So if you want more of the in-depth story, I suppose you can play the game, but there's no English subs to it. I'm not quite sure unless someone has done that. I don't know. But the anime is loosely towards the otome game. So the setting again is a high school setting, but it's mainly surrounded sort of supernatural. So it's more gods than just regular high school students. Yuli is summoned by the god Zeus, who is like, I would say the headmaster, maybe? And he says to her she has to show these gods how to love and how to, have friendships and just have fun and stop being all, miserable. So she has, a limited amount of days before she has to go back and it wipes her memory. The main love interest in this is Takeru, Baldur, Apollo, Loki, Hades, Dionysus slightly, Thor and Tsukito, but they are the majority of the love interest. I say Dionysus slightly because there is some episodes in the anime of them together, but it's more, you get more of a interaction in the game than you do in the anime. So for the next reversed harem, it's Brothers Conflict. Like Kamigami no Asobi, it's from an otome game, so it's been adapted into an anime. Both of them have 12 episodes. I don't know about a second season so far because they were out 2017, maybe later. I'm not 100% sure. So there's been no other seasons confirmed yet. But anyway, Brothers Conflict. The main protagonist is called Emma. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's not like the last 2, which were set in a high school. It's more based off of home life and things like that. So the story is that Emma's father remarries to the brothers. Forgot the last names, but this rich lady, and therefore she gets 13 brothers. Yeah, so it's more of the brother-sister situation. I think that's what many people don't really like about this, or maybe because Emma's not really quite a good protagonist, in my opinion anyway, because she's quite bland as a character, while others aren't that so. For this one, I'm actually not going to tell you the love interests' names because there are 13 of them, and I can't remember off the top of my head the 13 characters. Even though the protagonist is quite bland, I do like the characters. There is some problematic kind of scenes, I would say, in this anime, but if you overlook it, it's quite a light-hearted concept. So for the next one, it's Diabolic Lovers. This as well is from an Otome game. I think majority of the reverse harems you will find are based or adapted from an Otome game. So this is a supernatural, like, set another high school-ish, but more towards the vampire lore and vampires. So it's supernatural and high school set together. So the main protagonist, Yui, is taken to this estate where she meets her love interests, which are Ayato, Kanato, Laito, Reggie, Shu, and Subaru. They're all brothers, but based from different mothers. And it's and the main gist of it is basically Yui's a bride for them. Yeah. So this reverse harem is more for, I would say, older ages, maybe 16, possibly 18, I'm not 100% sure, due to its dark themes and suggestive content in it. And also mainly because Yui's a masochist and likes to be bitten. But those are roughly some of the reverse harems that I have seen. What I meant earlier by game is there's been a couple of like mobile apps. One that I have been like, two that I have played, one that I'm also playing currently, and that is Obey Me, Shall We Date. Now this one is again a high school setting, but the main protagonist is you. So you are basically you're taken to this like exchange program in Devildom where the demons, so the heads, the supernatural there. So it's all about demons. The love interests around it are Lucifer, Satan, Asmodeus, Leviathan, Beelzebub, Beelzebub, and Belphegor. So you live in a dorm with them, and basically around the game is you go into certain lessons and the certain scenarios happen throughout the game. Currently, the game has, I would say, I would loosely say finished. So your character has gone home after the year of being a transfer student at Devildom, but it looks like there's going to be more towards the story, which I'm excited for. So for the next mobile game, it's Mystic Messenger. Now, again, you are the main character in this game. I can't remember the love interest names, but you're revolving around this secret society, and whatever route you take through that ends up in different scenarios. So whoever's route you take, go into different scenarios. The honourable mentions are Akatsuki no Yona, or in the English title, Yona of the Dawn. There's also the manga series Blackbird. Loosely, I would call Vampire Night and Fruit Basket sort of reverse harem, but it's more of a love triangle than a reverse harem in those animes. But currently, that's all I know off the top of my head. If you know any more reverse harems, please comment below. If I've missed any or you know more, I'd love to watch some more reverse harems because I think there's lack of reverse harems. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.